Okay, let's start discussing put-call forward parity. Do you remember the school days theory of transitivity? If A is equal to B and B is equal to C, then A is equal to C. Remember that? Well, here's what we are talking about. If A is equal to B and if B is equal to C, I can say A is equal to C. But what am I trying to refer over here? I'm talking about, the idea is you went into long put, that's not a problem. But you went long underlying so that you can take care of, the right to sell in future, right? I mean, I don't know again if you thought about this or not, but you went long put today and then you started imagining that, hey, listen, on the expiry, I will have to, if at all it is beneficial, I will have to exercise my right to sell and I'll have to deliver the underlying. I have two choices. Either I buy the underlying on the expiry date or I buy the underlying today. I have two choices. Only then can I deliver. But the problem is, if I were to buy the underlying on the expiry date, I don't know what could be the spot price. There is uncertainty. In fact, that's the reason why I'm in derivative. So this is really not a good option. And that's why I ended up doing plus, you know, long underlying asset. That's what I'm doing. So whole purpose of having going long underlying asset is that with surety, you do have underlying asset so that you can deliver. The question is, the argument, the experts are saying that if that is the case, by the way, this is really a more interesting way to come to that concept, but there is more to it and I'll talk about that later. The experts are saying that, listen, you are going long underlying under product to put just so that you have the underlying asset to deliver. Why don't you do one thing? Why don't you, on day one, fair enough, you can go long put, not a problem. I am not going to stop you there. Now you need to have the underlying asset to deliver on the expiry with certainty. Then why can't you, instead of going long underlying, why can't you go long forward the same underlying asset? Over what will happen under long forward, you will purchase the underlying asset no matter what, you will get the underlying asset and then you can deliver. In fact, I don't know if you realize, when you go long put, I mean, you were going long put and long underlying earlier, see, underlying price is going to be very high. But now you're going long put and long forward. To enter into a forward contract, you don't have to pay any money. In fact, you will need the money, you'll need the money of a particular forward price, which is F0T. You will need this money on the expiry so that you can buy the underlying. So what do you do? Well, here's the thing what you can do. You have that money left. Why don't you invest in the risk-free bond? Because at least you'll earn money. So you'll invest present value of F0T. Now take a note, people. You are investing in a risk-free bond. The amount you are investing in a risk-free bond is present value of the forward exercise price. What I'm making you realize that not necessary that the forward exercise price and the long put contract exercise price would be the same. Not necessary, because later you'll realize that even they have to be in sync. But for now, please take a note. In fiduciary call, it was present value of X, which you went over here, but over here, the portfolio which I'm still building, I'm yet to give it a name. You are going present value of forward exercise price. Did you take a note of that?
Yes, sir.
So here's what would happen on the expiry. Here's what would happen. On the expiry, you will get your present value of forward price. Let's say it is 52. You'll take, I'll just write down. Let's say it is present value of forward price and then future value is, let's say, 52. So you get 52. You take this 52, go to the long forward, you pay 52. What you get is the underlying asset. And later, you use this underlying asset and exercise your right to sell. Are you getting it? Can I say all the positions are taking care of each other? Right? So then can I say this is the same thing would happen in product to put? So then can I say that whether I go this portfolio, I go this portfolio, they will have the same payoff? What say? Huh? And if that's the case, then here's the name. Here's the name of this portfolio, which is the name of the portfolio is synthetic protective put. What is it made up of? Well, it is made up of long put plus long forward plus invest present value of F0T in risk-free asset or a bond or whatever you call it. That is basically what is this synthetic protective put, and the payoff is the same for both of them. And if that is the case, remember A is equal to B is equal to C, so then they say that, hey, you know what, I'll use green color maybe. They say, you know what, in that case the payoff of A and C should also be the same, meaning fiduciary call portfolio payoff should be same as synthetic protective put portfolio. And if that's the case, it should be same, only then there will be no arbitrage. And if that's the case, then call option premium plus present value of X, remember this is present value of X, should be equal to the put option premium, there is no money you have to pay to get into forward contract, should be equal to present value of, remember it is F0T. As far as the, because the payoff of both of them is going to be the same, on day one the price has to be the same, and if there is no price, then there is arbitrage available between option market, spot market and forward market, because guess what, the underlying is the same. So I don't know if you realize, whatever is the spot price in the underlying, of the underlying, that should be in sync with risk-free rate and forward price, and also in sync with call option and put option. That is put-call forward parity, and the soul of the put-call forward parity is that there is no possibility of arbitrage happening between these three markets. This is your put-call forward parity. And if, again, this is because this is a revision thing, I'm not really getting into proving it. If you take the numbers and you try to, this will prove the payoff will be the same on the expiry, no matter what, trust me. So yeah, this is put call forward parity for you.